Hi, this is Starry Tarot, and this is the reading for the sign of Libras with your money and career for the month of August. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Libras, if you feel like this reading is relatable, please do like, share, please do subscribe. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. Libras, there's going to be some kind of huge loss that's going to be coming towards you guys with something that you have it might not even be a huge loss. It's just that you are so emotionally invested into it, okay, that for you to have that kind of loss, okay, it's going to be really devastating to you. You're very emotionally attached to the outcome of something turning out a certain way, and if so, the universe is going to show you that maybe that's not something that you were supposed to be this emotionally invested into, okay, and that's going to be shown to you by the situation failing. You're going to have a lot of power struggles, okay. People around you are going to try to control you as much as possible, but they're going to see that it's really difficult as well, okay. It's not going to be any easy breezy kind of way to be controlling you and the outcome with whatever you're doing, especially when you're down. People are going to try their best, okay, with this particular situation. It could also be people trying to help you to recover, but it's just that no matter how much they try, like whatever fails, it cannot be revived, all right. Also, I'm hearing that if you're gonna have a downtime with something you work really hard towards, okay, and people are trying to like use that downtime, okay, to create power struggles for you, the universe is gonna make it really hard for them, because you need to feel this sense of loss without any interference from the outside, okay. People trying to take advantage of it, because the universe wants you to learn a certain lesson. You might have, let's say that you were in a work situation, okay, but okay, let's take the example of Doja Cat. Okay, she's an artist. Okay, she is supposed to be making music and probably making a career out of a lot of things. Now, she is not a person who is supposed to be investing more of her time and energy into reactions of like how her fans do certain things and things like that. Okay, yes, she's an artist and she's a brand for herself, so she can use that fame, okay, to represent certain ideologies, and she was probably doing that, okay, for a really long time, like being authentic and being quirky, and that's totally fine, you know. But if you make that your main thing, okay, and the reaction, like being quirky and being like awkward and being okay with that, and then people reacting to it and then reacting to people's reaction to it, you've swayed so far away from being a music artist, okay, which is what even brought you that platform. Oh my god, isn't Doja Cat like a Libra? Oh my god, that's crazy how I it's crazy how I took her example. I don't know, maybe Doja Cat is a Libra. I think she's a Libra. Okay, so oh my god, that is so crazy, that is so wild. Okay, so yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you guys, Libras. Like um power struggles around you, but people are going to be blocked from affecting you too much. You will still have a lot of support, because the universe is trying to teach you a lesson that, okay, Libras, you guys have strayed too far away from where you really needed to be in terms of your purpose. Remember when you got a lot of success and fame? That was when you were being an authentic singer. You were spending more of your time writing music or like making music, okay, and being a part of that. And now when you go back to that is where you find your way back, okay, not in this chaos where you're reacting to like every person's reaction to you, and everything you post has a reaction, everything you post about your boyfriend has a reaction, and then you're trying to use that as like a representation of who you are as a person and your ideology over it. That is not your work, okay. Go back to what your main thing was, all right, and go back to doing it for like 10 hours a day for the next, like, I don't know, like 50 days or so. Because you've strayed away too much from where exactly you need to be. So I'm seeing that there are going to be people who are going to try to tame the damage, but it's like the universe is not going to make it really hard for them, okay? You're going to be in that place where there's going to be the sudden happiness and breakthrough that comes for you with you realizing that, oh my god, now suddenly things make sense. Like, for example, for Doja Cat, okay, let's say this is going to be her story, okay? And if I had to make a prediction for her, what I'm seeing that in the month of August, she's going to find a place of, like, she's going to go back to a place where she was happy, and she's going to realize that, oh my god, it was when I was making music that I was the happiest. Let me just go back to doing that for a bit, okay, so that I can tune out of all this chaos and remember my glory days by like living in those glory days, by recreating those glory days. So what I'm seeing is that those kind of Libras, you guys are going to be withdrawing, okay, and finding your inner happiness, which is like doing the real thing that you were doing, be it making music, or be it like, I don't know, just like focusing on your function at work and your main function at work, or your main role at work. You're going to suddenly see changes happening where you're going to get victory, okay? So it's like victory around you that you're not tapping into because you're so far away, tending to like the devil's garden, okay? So your garden is elsewhere and you stop tending to it because like this is so reeling, okay? It reels you. So you're gonna go back and you're gonna understand where your center is. Libras, okay? Yeah, there's going to be some kind of sense of victory, okay? And then there's going to be some kind of like you're going to get a lot of revelation, but you're also going to see that there's going to be like this contrast kind of a pull. Like you've already gotten reeled so far ahead, okay, into like all this chaos and drama and like reactive kind of a, let me react to this person and then that person will do this, now for that move let me think 10 moves ahead, like being in that disgusting space of like mind space of thoughts, okay, that the universe didn't want you to be in, Libras, okay? So when you guys have gone too deep into that, even if you find your center, you are not going to remain in that happiness. You're going to keep going back and forth, and I'm seeing that you're going to have a moment where you're going to use that sense of victory and happiness and like sudden change you get out of being in your center, whatever it is that you mainly do, okay, to again come back with confidence to be back into that whole old cycle. All right, so if you're being targeted, okay, at work and situations like that, you're going to see that people are going to be a lot more compassionate towards you because they're going to see that you are again bringing to the table a lot more like substantial things. Yeah, I'm seeing that finally you're getting your mojo back, okay, but there's going to be a sense of deception as well. You're finally going to know how to balance things by being very nurturing and being very giving. That was the role that was being given to you. There was a lot of nurturing that you were providing through your trade, through your work, through your service, through your whatever role you're playing at your workplace, okay, and that nurturing and like the resources that's given to you, you need to use it for that. If you use it for deceptive purposes, okay, it's going to start reflecting in a bad way. Like you're being given the fame and the fortune and everything so that you will be a representation of like like being authentic. But if you use that platform, okay, and also your main thing is to be spreading the music and like creating a certain kind of like feeling in people that makes them feel really good through your music, okay, but that is your first main thing. Second thing is the quirky and the authentic part. But if you focus more on the quirky and authentic part, that's going to create an imbalance. All right, so you're going to realize that, Libras, and you're going to come back to providing your resources to people in situations that need you, and you're going to be diligently working really hard, okay, and you're going to finally know how to be in that presence. Like you're going to know that wow, you feel so good when you're in that nurturing mode. That's where your purpose is. You don't have to go or stray anywhere else, okay? When you do this, everything falls into place. All right, there's going to be sudden changes around you that's going to be bringing about brand new beginnings for people around you, or like brand new opportunities around you, new breakthroughs around you. Yeah, and it's going to create a certain sense of stress about you having to enter into new cycles, because you might be forced as well to enter into something new, okay, which you're not prepared for, okay? So if you're at a certain place, like a Queen of Pentacles having to feel the Page of Pentacles, like this is a person who is, let's say, the CEO, like a woman boss. All of a sudden she's being given like space at work where she has to be I don't know, like dabbling into the financial aspect as well, and she's into marketing, let's say. So finances are not your biggest suit, so you're going to have to look like an apprentice while you're at it and trying to gain knowledge on it. Okay, so this might be a little stressful for you, that people are looking at you in a way that you don't know anything and you're an apprentice, but you're going to find your happiness out of it. Okay, they're going to be people who will help you and motivate you and make you feel your good feelings, okay, and push you through this phase where you're feeling that disgust and uncomfort of like not feeling in your Queen of Pentacles, like your throne energy. All right, and having to be in that like young energy where you don't know anything. You're gonna have to tame that part of you that feels bad about being an apprentice. Okay, because we all are apprentices in different aspects. Like if you're good with singing, doesn't mean that you're going to be amazing with dancing. So you might be an apprentice with dancing, and you need to be comfortable with feeling okay about the fact that you know nothing about how to dance, and you might look like a fool making your first few steps. Okay, but that's not going to be the case after 10 days or 10 months or 10 weeks. All right, so yeah, so that's pretty much what I got for you guys, Libras. I hope this reading is relatable and useful. If so, please to like, share, please to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.